Hi there and welcome to our next video on compounds. In this video we're going to be looking at what compounds are, some of the properties they have and some formulas that can come in handy. So first of all, what are they? So when elements react with each other, the atoms in the element combine with the atoms in the other element to form compounds. Remember, an element is a group of atoms with the same properties. So if I was to draw out the first element here, element 1, over here, let's say it's something magnesium, these combine with element 2, let's say this is boron, and these are compounds when two different elements combine with each other, and now they're bonded together and we can't separate them really easily. A chemical reaction is needed to separate them out. And another interesting fact is compounds are represented as formulas while elements are represented by symbols, and we're going to have a look at that later in this video. And a compound can have more than one of the same elements. So if you have magnesium over here and boron over here, we can have two of magnesiums and only one of boron, but in the end the formula has to be balanced, and we're going to have a look at this in a later video. So some of the properties of compounds. So if you have this block over here and we put it into a chemical reaction with this salt, you can see the outcome isn't the same as any of these. It's something completely different, and that's what it is. The properties of compounds can be totally different from the properties of the original element. As you can see, this is a block and this is a yellow salt, but this over here, it just looks like a mess. It's not even yellow. You can't even see any yellow parts in it. So some formulas that can come in handy are these. So carbon dioxide, CO2. Remember, as I was saying, elements, there can be more than one of each element. Over here we only have one element of carbon and we have two elements of oxygen. Over here we have three elements of hydrogen and only one of nitrogen. Over here we have two elements of hydrogen and only one of oxygen. Over here we have one of each and one of each. Over here we have one of calcium and two of chlorine. Over here we have two of sodium and one of carbon and three of oxygen. Over here we have two of hydrogen, one of sulfur and four of oxygen. But in the end, all of these have to be balanced. So, and we're going to have a look at this in a topic called ionic bonding. In the description box below, there's a link to a quiz which you can have a go at. In our next video, we're going to be having a look at some exam questions to do with elements, atoms and compounds. But that is it for this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked it, and one last thing, please subscribe and hit the like button.